It's a great day, Palm Bay. I'm Mayor Rob Medina, and I am honored to present Palm Bay's annual State of the City Address. As I reflect on where we've been and the progress we continue to make together, I can truly say I have never been more Palm Bay proud to serve as mayor of the greatest city on the face of the earth. Palm Bay continues to stand as a strong, resilient, and forward-moving community. While our journey of progress is ongoing, this past year we've made strategic and meaningful investment in our people, our infrastructure, and our future. From public safety and housing to economic development and quality of life, Palm Bay is building momentum in all the right ways. Our values remain unchanged: commitment, integrity, service before self, transparency, and trust. These values guide every decision we make and every investment we prioritize as a city. And it is those values that came to life over the past year and continue to shape the future of Palm Bay. One of my priorities as mayor has always been ensuring Palm Bay is a city that takes care of its people, especially those facing difficult circumstances. Last year, the city expanded affordable housing opportunities to support working families and strengthen our neighborhoods. Through our partnership with Volunteers of America of Florida, the Space Coast Commons project delivered a new 31-unit affordable housing development supported by a city investment of more than $1 million in ARPA and SHIP funding. A grand opening was held November 2025, and this development is already making a difference for our families in our community. In another neighborhood investment, the city supported the Macedonia Community Development Corporation in the construction of a triplex. With over a $435,000 investment in housing rehabilitation funds, the project was completed in April 2025 and is now fully occupied. Strong communities are built on strong infrastructure and a commitment to our public safety. In January of 2026, the city officially opened Building E on the City Hall campus. The new customer service hub brings together our utilities and building code departments, improving service and accessibility for our residents and businesses. By consolidating services in one modern, purpose-built facility, we are making it easier for our residents to do business with the city while improving efficiencies behind the scenes. Building E was also designed with resiliency in mind and will serve as a critical role in emergency operations, ensuring the city can continue serving the public when it matters most. Just as importantly, this facility was built with future growth in mind, giving Palm Bay the flexibility and capacity to meet the needs of a growing community for years to come. Public safety remains one of my highest priorities. In January of 2026, the city opened temporary fire station number 9 at the intersection of Babcock Street and Mariloma Boulevard to meet the needs of Southeast Palm Bay. This modern transferable facility is fully equipped and ready to serve our growing community. Fire Station 7 marks another major milestone for Palm Bay. Built on the historic site of our city's original fire station, it honors our past while preparing us for our future. We officially cut the ribbon on April 18th, and the turnout from our community was tremendous. That level of support speaks volumes about how much Palm Bay values our public safety and the men and women who serve. This new station strengthens emergency response along one of our busiest corridors and helps support continued growth of our central Palm Bay. Just as importantly, Fire Station 7 serves as a prototype for future stations. Its design allows to replicate success, control costs, and improve response times as new areas of our city continue to grow. The demand for emergency services in Palm Bay continues to grow alongside our population. In 2025 alone, Palm Bay Fire Rescue responded to more than 20,000 calls for service, including nearly 13,000 EMS calls, 79 structure fires, and more than 250 wildland fire responses. These numbers reflect not only the growth of our city, but the increasing responsibility placed on our firefighters and our paramedics every single day. This year, we also invested in critical public safety equipment, including a high water and brush trucks, a water tender, advanced life support squads, and new heart monitoring and defib units to support our firefighters and paramedics. I'm especially proud of the addition of our new advanced life support squad units. These units were purchased entirely through impact fees, meaning there was no additional cost to existing residents. Impact fees are intended to support growth, and these units are helping us do exactly that by keeping pace with the increasing demand for emergency services throughout our community. These squads have been strategically placed in some of the busiest service areas in our city to improve response times where they are needed most. Each unit is fully staffed by paramedics and equipped with the same life-saving EMS tools found on our traditional fire engine, including cardiac monitors, advanced airway equipment, medications, rescue tools, and extrication equipment. Because these squads are smaller and more maneuverable than a full-size fire engine, crews are able to navigate neighborhoods, parking areas, and congested scenes more efficiently. Operationally, they also allow our 4-person ALS engine companies to remain in service and available for the next emergency, improving our overall system readiness while delivering high-quality service in a fiscally responsible manner. Palm Bay Fire Rescue is also making major investments in personnel development. In 2025, the department graduated 17 paramedics through a city-supported sponsorship program designed to meet the growing demand for advanced life support providers. In 2026, 14 additional firefighters are currently enrolled in the paramedic school and are entering the final phase of their training, with national certification testing expected this coming fall. This sponsorship program reflects a long-term investment in both public safety and in patient care. In addition to developing personnel, the department is actively working towards implementing new advanced EMS programs that will further improve patient outcomes and expand the level of care provided in the field. Looking ahead, the city continues planning for the future through the development of Fire Stations 8 and 9. Station 8, planned for the Northwest Palm Bay area near St. John's Heritage Parkway and Malabar Road, will help proactively manage future growth, maintain response times, and support long-term operational needs. The station is planned to house an engine, squad, high-water brush vehicle, expanding emergency response coverage in one of the fastest growing areas in our city. Planning also continues for the permanent fire station number 9, which will support future growth associated with Emerald Lakes development and surrounding areas. The future station is expected to house a heavy rescue battalion chief, truck, squad, engine, and tender, ensuring the department is prepared to meet the increasing service demands in Southeast Palm Bay for years to come. Palm Bay continues to invest in the places that bring our community together. We maintain more than 40 parks and 15 specialized facilities across our city. At Fred Poppy Regional Park, we opened the city's largest all-inclusive playground designed to welcome children of all abilities. Liberty Park's ball field complex received major upgrades, including new infields, renovated restrooms, and improved sidewalks. Sacrifice Park saw meaningful enhancements with the addition of a memorial wall, obelisk, and amphitheater honoring our fallen heroes. The enhancements to Sacrifice Park are more than physical additions. They represent our promise as a community to never forget those who made the ultimate sacrifice in service to Palm Bay and Brevard County. We stand with the families of the fallen and honor their heroes with a memorial worthy of their sacrifice. Their legacy will live on forever in our hearts and here in Palm Bay at Sacrifice Park. We also completed shoreline and pier improvements at Castaways Point and Stearns Point, opened a second city dog park, and renovated tennis and pickleball courts at Ken Green Park. Our Public Works Department experienced a year of transition and forward planning with a focus on making smart, data-driven infrastructure decisions. At the direction of City Council, the Go Roads program was paused to allow for a comprehensive reevaluation of roadway conditions. The Public Works Department initiated a citywide pavement conditional index study to better understand where investments are needed most. Once complete, a pavement management plan will be presented to Council for consideration. Several major transportation projects continue to move forward. The widening of St. John's Heritage Parkway from Malabar Road north to the city limits is in design phase, with staff actively pursuing grant funding to help offset future construction costs. The city continues working closely with Brevard County and regional partners on transportation improvements. Along Babcock Street, 2 interlocal agreements are in place to support infrastructure upgrades, including the design of a new signalized intersection at Eldron Boulevard and resurfacing between Mariloma Boulevard and Willowbrook Street. Progress also continues on the Malabar Road widening project. The PD&E study was completed in December 2025 and design is scheduled to begin in spring of 2026. Beyond these projects, Public Works continues planning roadway widening and intersection improvements throughout our city. These efforts focus on improving safety, traffic flow, and positioning Palm Bay for future grant opportunities. Palm Bay continues to grow, and our utilities department is delivering the infrastructure needed to support that growth in a responsible and sustainable way. After years of planning and construction, the new South Regional Water Reclamation Facility is scheduled to come online summer of 2026. This state-of-the-art facility will initially treat 1 million gallons of wastewater per day, serving Southeast Palm Bay, including the Babcock Street and St. John's Heritage Parkway corridor. Planning is already underway to expand capacity to 2 million gallons per day. Design is nearly complete, and construction of the second phase is scheduled to begin within 6 months of the first phase coming online. This proactive approach ensures we stay ahead of growth while maintaining system stability. At South Regional Water Treatment Plant, construction is underway to increase capacity from 6 million to 8 million gallons per day, strengthening our ability to meet current and near-term demand. We are also advancing the first phase of the North Regional Reverse Osmosis Plant. This facility will initially have a capacity to 3 million gallons per day, with room to expand to 10 million gallons per day in the future. This project will allow us to begin phasing out the aging North Regional line softening plant and modernize our water treatment system. While we build for Palm Bay's future, our utilities team continues to maintain and protect systems that serves residents every day. Today, Palm Bay Utilities maintains more than 700 miles of water mains, over 250 miles of gravity sewer mains, and 111 miles of wastewater force mains. The team operates 138 lift stations, maintains more than 3,300 fire hydrants, and conducts over 1,400 routine water quality tests each year. Behind every glass of water, every flush toilet, and every fire hydrant ready for use, there is a dedicated team ensuring reliability, safety, and compliance. These are generational investments, not just in infrastructure, but in public health, environmental protection, and the long-term strength of our community. In November 2024, the Palm Bay Police Department's Major Case Unit achieved a historic milestone with the first indictment in the department's history for first-degree felony murder in connection with an overdose death. Building on that momentum, throughout 2025, detectives remain diligent in holding drug dealers accountable. To date, the department has presented 5 cases to the grand jury, securing indictments for first-degree felony murder in every instance. These cases require extraordinary dedication, commitment, and persistence, and we will continue to pursue justice with that same resolve. Those efforts, combined with proactive policing, strong community partnerships, and outstanding work across every division of the department, help drive meaningful reductions in crime throughout Palm Bay in 2025. Compared to the previous year, murders decreased by more than 13%. Robberies dropped by over 36%. Aggravated assaults declined nearly 23%. And burglaries fell more than 15%. Motor vehicle thefts decreased by over 15%. These are not just statistics. They represent safer neighborhoods, protected families, and the lives positively impacted throughout our community. Behind every one of those numbers is the work of our officers, detectives, dispatchers, civilian staff, and supervisors who show up every day committed to serving this city with professionalism, integrity, and care. In 2026, we also marked an important leadership transition with the Palm Bay Police Department. We thank Chief Mario Agello for his many years of dedicated service and leadership, particularly his commitment to supporting the mental health and well-being of our officers. We also proudly welcome Chief Jeff Spears as the new leader of our department. A true son of Palm Bay, Chief Spears represents the next generation of strong, community-focused leadership. I have every confidence that he will continue to build on the department's legacy of professionalism, service, and excellence. That continued success depends on maintaining what law enforcement calls force and readiness, ensuring the department remains properly staffed, trained, equipped, and prepared to respond to the needs of our growing city. Force readiness begins long before an officer ever answers a call. It starts with how effectively we recruit, select, and prepare the next generation of officers. The Palm Bay Police Department remains focused not simply on filling vacancies, but on attracting high-quality candidates who demonstrate integrity, professionalism, and a commitment to serving our community. Maintaining those standards requires a vigorous and competitive hiring process, which is why investing in recruitment and workforce development remains such a high, important priority. The department also continues to see strong results through the use of modern investigative technologies, including Flock license plate recognition systems. These tools strengthen the work our officers and investigators already do by helping identify leads more quickly, shorten case closure times, and generate critical information that may not otherwise have surfaced during an investigation. A recent tragic hit and run involving a death demonstrates this impact clearly. Flock data provided investigators with a suspect vehicle almost immediately, allowing them to identify the responsible individual and recover the vehicle for forensic processing. Timely insights like this preserve critical evidence and prevent cases from stalling early on. As the department has expanded its use of this technology, they've seen consistent improvements in identifying suspects more efficiently, locating missing people or stolen vehicles quicker, and receiving real-time intel that supports awareness during active incidents. This timely information allows officers to quickly create a safe approach plan and locate persons of interest much faster, helping them respond effectively as the situations unfold. By pairing responsible use of technology with professional investigative work, the police department continues to improve our public safety, strengthen accountability, and deliver better outcomes for the community we serve. In 2025, L3Harris Technologies completed a $100 million expansion of its Palm Bay satellite manufacturing facility, adding approximately 94,000 square feet of advanced production space and creating roughly 100 high-wage paying jobs with an average salary of near $100,000 annually. This single expansion strengthens Palm Bay's position in the aerospace and defense sector, an industry cluster that generates some of the highest wages in Brevard County and produces strong multiplier effects throughout our local economy. Palm Bay has been recognized as one of Florida's fastest growing cities and a top destination for entrepreneurs, businesses, and innovation. Throughout 2025, Palm Bay has earned numerous rankings. Palm Bay was also named one of the best places to live in Florida for 2025-2026, according to U.S. News. From 2019 to 2024, jobs increased by 13.2%, outpacing the national growth by nearly 9%. In 2025 alone, the city welcomed over 400 new businesses. Through the Mayor's Business Spotlight program, we highlighted businesses that exemplify growth and community partnership, including Gary Yeoman's Ford of Palm Bay, Jamrock Grill, The Shack Riverfront Restaurant and Tiki Bar, and GEI Works. In September of 2025, our economic development team partnered with the Economic Development Commission of the Florida Space Coast to host representatives from the Florida Department of Commerce for a tour of several Palm Bay manufacturing companies. That same month, city leadership welcomed the Central Florida Regional Director from Senator Ashley Moody's office for a tour of Palm Bay. The visit highlighted the city's strategic assets, key development corridors, and the growing network of manufacturing, engineering, and professional services that continue to strengthen our local economy. During the tour, we also expressed our strong support for Brevard County as a permanent location for NASA headquarters, U.S. Space Command, and other federal agencies focused on space and defense technologies. Palm Bay's talent, infrastructure, and growing industry base position our community as a strong candidate for future investment and continued economic expansion. What a year it's been, Palm Bay. Over this past year, we have continued to move our city forward with purpose and pride. We invested in our neighborhoods, strengthened our public safety, supported economic growth, and planned responsibly for our future. This progress is made possible by our dedicated city staff, strong leadership, and a community that believes where we're headed. During my last State of the City address, I spoke about my commitment to building a city that is safe, that is prosperous, and full of opportunity. That commitment still remains. I will continue working every day to ensure Palm Bay is a city we are all proud to call home. It's an honor to serve you as your mayor and stand alongside of you as we shape our future together. May God bless you, may God keep you, and may God continue to bless our great city, Palm Bay. Hoorah!